Giants finished off the 4-game sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 5-2. The Red Sox starting pitcher, number 5, earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. In other Orioles news, relief pitcher Sean Gilmartin is currently listed as day-to-day. He's working through tightness in his forearm. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-3. In other Yankees news, starting pitcher Domingo Germán has been promoted from AAA to the majors. The Minnesota Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. The Astros held their opponent to just 2 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-1. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-2. In other Mariners news, relief pitcher Gerald Silver has been placed on the 10-day disabled list. He suffered
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Austin Smokey gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So stepping in, Helm. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The 2 teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And it's 1-2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Another 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's been a huge catalyst for this club. His on-base percentage is over .450 entering play today, which is really remarkable. One of the toughest outs in the entire league, and there's really no debating that.
At the plate, Aaron Henderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Sid Godwin, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the top pitchers. Think about this. A career ERA under 2. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? And this guy can be an absolute nightmare to opposing hitters.
Into the box now, Chris Helm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Chris Helm.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2 in the air now out to left. Moving under it, Woods. 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball one, no
A
strikes.
ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Oh, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Zobrist at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now. Godwin has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Standing in, Albert Almora. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. The 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
At the plate, Bryce Harper, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, DJ Woods. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Woods currently finds himself at the top of the list in all-star voting among left fielders, so fans are certainly rewarding him for the season he's enjoying to this point.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the all-star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called, one away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And how lucky is this pitching staff looking at this defensive alignment? 2 Gold Glovers in the outfield. In a day and age where everybody's trying to hit the ball in the air, look for everything to get caught today.
Stepping in, Jonah the Bambino, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Alberto Casilla.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Alberto Casilla batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Austin Smokey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Left side, but well fouled. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Standing in, Javier Baez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch. First movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too. Caught him leaning.
First delivery to him on the way, and that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
2 out, nobody on. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Here's Starlin Castro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
From the stretch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, that ball went out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Popped him up. Helm has a play, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Sid Godwin.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sid Godwin. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Helm would be next. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he misses here, ball 4, and somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, Helm, man at first after the 2-out walk. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back. First pitch on its way, and a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 home. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Godwin stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Payoff pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He's set the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Henderson, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Chris Helm. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0 and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 3-1. Here's a pop-up now. Casilla takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no strike.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over to first. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
3-0 to him now. And he fouls this one off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. With runners in scoring position this season, Almora brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800. Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Fouled off. A 1-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with them.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So coming to the plate, number 33 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Now in the box, DJ Woods. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here's another 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So striding in, Jonah the Bambino will swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now batting, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Austin Smokey, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Smokey has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Gets dirty and gloves it. Safe. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's Javier Baez. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Alberto Casilla. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Settling in now, Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's finally over for a strike. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Javier Baez.
leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Chris Helm. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
No strike.
One out, nobody on. A strike, and it's 2-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The third baseman, Fred Ryan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. And the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Henderson is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sid Godwin. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Great arm action